Hi, welcome to Grubb with Todd. We are so excited. It's an all-female casting today. Yay! We're so excited today. We have Courtney Taylor and Chelsea Giesling from Bundled, Michigan. And for those of you who are from the Mitten State, I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Many of you have probably bought it. It's perfect for gift ideas, and it's all made here, right here in Michigan. So that's what we are talking about. Bundled is one of our co-marketing partners here at Grubbable, and we've been wanting to do this for a very long time. And we're so excited to have you ladies here on with us today. Yay!
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So first of all, we would like to know, your story. Like, how did you guys come together and start Bundled? And yeah, tell us the whole thing. We are so excited to know.
Yeah, so Bundled kind of came from a couple years ago. We started a blog actually called Chicken the Mitt, and it was kind of a way for us to explore Michigan. We were always out and about trying different restaurants and checking different things out. And we ended up having people send us products, and we loved them, Michigan-made products. So we kind of wanted to merge our love for Michigan and making gifting easy and unique. So they're launched Bundled.
Awesome. And so it's kind of all Michigan-made products that are coming together and bundled together. And it's not just food, right? It's artisanal products. It's a bunch of different things. Like you have all these baby products that I saw. You have cosmetics. So what are the kind of products that one can find on Bundled?
Yes, so we pride ourselves on making our bundles really unique. And we try to go above and beyond finding artisans that are passionate about what they're doing and what they're making. So of course we have the Sonders and the Better Made, but we really love finding that candle maker that pours them in their basement and just really loves making candles, and they smell great and they're amazing. And so we love to include those type of items in our bundles. So the way that we are structured is we have our pre-made bundles. So we went ahead and kind of designed them for you. So we've got a ladies bundle, a baby bundle, just lots of different things. If you just want a quick gift and you don't want to think, you can just click it. We ship for free. You can send it to a friend. You could send it to yourself, whatever you'd like. And then we also have the build your own option. So we have all these great products that we've tried personally. So we can attest to them being great. And you can just go through and look at all of our items and say, I want it packaged in this wooden crate, and I want X, Y, and Z, and I want it shipped to this person. And we do all that for you and even throw in a card. And the best thing that I think, I'm speaking for Court, but I think that both of us are the most proud of is that we hire adults and individuals with disabilities, and they package all the bundles that people receive. So there's that aspect of it too that we're really proud of.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to bring that up too. So can you talk to us a little bit about STEP? Isn't that what you're using?
Yeah, we use
nonprofit.
Yep, it's a nonprofit. It's a Wayne County-based nonprofit. It's called Services to Enhance Potential, or STEP. And basically, I'm a special education teacher by day, and then own a business by night. So my experience in special education and working with individuals with disabilities, I found how almost impossible it is for them to gain employment and maintain employment. So we found this amazing nonprofit that allows us to merge together kind of our need to give back and also, our business model. So our office is within Services to Enhance Potential. So we have an office there, and then all of our packaging is completed out of there. So any of our pre-packed stuff, if we have, whatever it might be, or we do a lot of work for General Motors, they'll package all of those for us. And it's really fun, and they enjoy doing that. So.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. Just throwing it out there, I think a blog on that would be a great way of telling that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really hoping to grow that aspect of our business, as our business grows, and really kind of change the way that employing individuals with disabilities is looked at. So.
Yeah. So wow, this is wonderful. So you're doing so many things so well. You're such a specialty item, and I've seen all your bundles. You have so many different types. You do the mini, you do deluxe. You can customize it. There's so much variety. Each person can get a different bundle every time, and it looks classy. It looks beautifully packaged. It's completely sustainably packaged as well. The materials that you use, which is kind of what Grubbable here stands for, local and sustainable. So you're a local company, and you're doing so much more. You're working with nonprofits, and you're kind of encouraging local small businesses to grow their business as well. So this is amazing. It's kind of everything that Grubbable is striving to be, and it's so nice to see how you two have come up with such a beautiful company, and you're doing it so well. That's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Do you guys ship outside of Michigan, or is it just within the Mitten state?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we ship outside of Michigan a lot. What we see, because people, fill out the card, so we kind of know what they're sending them for. They, a lot goes to people who have moved out of state, or somebody's son who's at college out of state. So a lot of times the purchaser is in Michigan. Sometimes they aren't, but most of the time they are, and they're sending them out of the state to somebody who's from Michigan or loves Michigan, or have a little taste of home.
Well, I think the good thing is not all of our products are branded with the Mitten on it, or Detroit or whatever it might be. So a lot of the products, a majority of our products, you have no idea really that they're made in Michigan. So it doesn't hinder the fact of sending something across the country that might have Michigan on it, which they might want to do. So we really try to reach a broader audience than just the proud Michiganders. So
yeah, because we kind of made this company out of a need that we had. A lot of our friends were getting married, having babies, and there wasn't something that was just done that you didn't have to design, or you didn't have to put together, you didn't have to ship it to yourself, package it, and then send it again. So that was, part of it too, that we just wanted people to have a really easy gift option that wasn't off of Amazon. I mean, I have an Amazon box in front of my door every day. Nothing against Amazon, but it's very different than a hand-packed gift made by small businesses. So that was kind of part of the idea as well.
That makes sense. Yeah.
What bundles do you find are the most popular that are going out?
We sell a lot of baby. A lot of ladies. We try to do like seasonal. So around the holidays, we sent out a lot of actual, like for businesses, we did some corporation, we did their gifting. So we did a lot of like food and coffees and teas. Anything branded Michigan and Detroit, people love too. So we sell a lot of those products. Recently, what we've done is we've taken, because we've been in business about 1.5 years now, we really can tell where the market is, what products people love. And we've really kind of narrowed in on that. And then we're always obviously seeking out different things and new people. So I don't know. Yeah.
And people always love the good old drinking bundle.
Even drinking. Yeah, for sure.
Rocks glasses and coasters.
Wolf Moon mixer, which is amazing and made here. They love drinking bundles. So those go out a lot too.
Those are always popular.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's a good segue. I want to give a big shout out to Rachel. I forgot to introduce her. She's the new addition to the Grubb family before it's too late. So yay, Rachel. So glad to have you. All right. So it was really nice to talk about all the bundles and all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I want to get into some of the serious stuff, which is talking about things, what it is to be a local company, because that's something that we see happen with us all the time. We are local and sustainable, and we love it. It's what we stand for. But we kind of just wanted to kind of know from you, have you faced any challenges? Like, have you seen that local works for you, or is it sometimes too limiting? What is your opinion on that?
We've loved working with local small businesses. It's something we're really passionate about. And at the beginning, it was a bit challenging just to see, some businesses love to be small, and there's nothing wrong with that. They love to do their few items and do them well, and they have their few shops they go to, and they don't really want to get big. So that was kind of hard because there was some items we loved, but they were just happy with the size that they were. So now we have a very good core group of vendors that literally hustle. I mean, we call them sometimes, tomorrow, can we have X amount of coasters? No problem. They'll be there. And you know, they stayed up all night to do them.
Wow.
So we love that. And we have now our group that's the way they want their business to be. And so we have our kind of bundled fam, and it's great. But that was a little bit of a hurdle, just figuring out what people's business goals were, and some, even though we loved the product, it just didn't kind of jive with the rate at which we were going. So, but it's all worked out great.
Yeah. And that's what the beauty of it is, right? Like that was going to be my next question, because we are in the same business about encouraging local small businesses, and we are a very small business ourselves. So sometimes it's kind of both a challenge, but it's so nice to actually work with a really passionate group of people, because it's kind of literally like a community coming together. Everyone's trying to help each other grow. So that's what we're all trying to do. Do you guys see that happen? I think your example kind of just answered that for us, but kind of like, you know, it's not as competitive as people would think. People really would like to help everyone grow their business.
I think it's kind of my favorite part of this community. The Detroit kind of Michigan community is everybody's rooting for everybody. I think that, you know, we're kind of all in it together and wanting to see that next person grow their business, because ultimately it benefits everybody. So yeah, it's a pretty cool thing to watch happen over the past few years. Yeah.
So that's an interesting segue to what I want to ask next, you know, about what you've seen happen over the few years, you know, the past few years, because I kind of have some stats here about the trends, you know, the sudden surge in wanting to do local. You know, I think a few years ago, people thought it was a fad. You know, it like, you know, many other things that have come and gone. They thought people would probably look for something local and then it'll be out of style in a few years, but that hasn't happened. You know, I just want to take like a quick minute to kind of go over some really baffling numbers that I found. You know, from 1992 to 2014, there was a 350% increase in farmers markets, because that's how much people believed in wanting to do things local. And today we have 8,000 odd farmers markets in all of US, and that's a 76% rise from 2008. So it's like from 2008 to now, we've had 76% hike in number of farmers markets. That's how much people are like interested in doing things, not just food, right? It's a farmers market. You don't just get food, you get cosmetics, you get so many other things, you get gift bundles like yours. So it's all local. Local food sales alone is 20 billion in 2019. It's estimated at that. So I don't know, 75% of the Americans are saying that they want to prefer local, whether it's food or whether it's local products. And I think it really just culminates into some sort of sense of pride, right? In your hometown, in your home state or something, just wanting to support your own people or your own community, and you know that the dollars that are getting invested is going into the community, it's going into the local economy, it's helping in the local employment rates, like you guys are helping with the local employment rate. So have you guys, apart from these economic stats, have you actually noticed from the time you've started this business that there is an increase, you know, interest in wanting to go local? Like, do you see a lot of people come to you because it's local?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it was one of the goals when Court and I first sat down with this idea, was that because of our blog, Chicken the Mitt, we had the privilege of experiencing what you're talking about, all of the amazing products at the farmers markets and at these small local shops. But sometimes it's hard for people to find them, and it's hard for people to know if a product is a quality product. And so that was something that we wanted to focus on with Bundled, was making it really easy and really accessible, and tried and true because we would test everything. And then people are even more excited about local because they don't have to drive to a shop that they've never been to 35 minutes away to get a cool product. And so, yeah, people are definitely interested in local, definitely interested in small business, and even more so when it's easily accessible and tested as well. So we've definitely seen a big interest in that.
Well, I think a good kind of example of that are the trends. Like if you've seen Eastern Market and how that's changed, or if you go to somewhere like Rust Belt Market in Ferndale, where it's all these local businesses and it's always busy. And, you know, same thing with Eastern Market. They have all of these events that Chelsea and I sometimes set up as a vendor, and, you know, Christmas shopping or, you know, whatever it might be. I know they just had one kind of like a spring big event for people to shop. You can hardly move in these events. You know, they're just jam packed. So I think the trend has definitely gone up, obviously from the statistics, but I think we've really seen it here, you know, in our area.
Yeah. Wow. You know, it kind of gives us hope because local is everywhere. So someday, hopefully, you know, all of this can happen everywhere else.
Absolutely.
And then, yeah, it's just wonderful. So what's next for you guys? What are you planning next? What's your summer plan?
Well, that's a big question. We're in the process of kind of doing a relaunch right now. So we have new packaging. We're working on building up our clientele that we work with as far as like corporate goes. What else, Chelsea? New products.
Yeah, we have new products. We've really honed in on what people love, and we've built some bundles around the products that just fly off the shelves for us. We're working on making our website, the Build Your Own, a little bit easier to use and a little more user-friendly. Yeah. So yeah, like Court said, a total relaunch, basically. That's what we're up to. But all with, you know, we've learned a lot in the last year and a half, and we just want to put all of that, everything we've learned, to good use and just make Bundled the best it can be, and just keep providing people with these gifts that from feedback that they love, and keep being able to. It was Court and I were just having dinner with some friends the other week, and I was saying how, you know, it's tax season and we're getting all of our documents together, and it's really cool to see that number, you know, at the bottom of the page that says how much product we've bought from small business. And it got me really emotional looking at it, that all of that was put back into all of these, just because we know the faces and the stories of all of our vendors and small businesses. You don't realize when you're writing a check here, writing a check there, and to really see that grand total, and just knowing, I know it may sound cliche, but I'm sure that candle maker used that for her daughter's dance lessons, or you know, whatever it may be. It's really it's a cool feeling to know that all of that was spent locally on families and people who are really passionate about their business. So
yeah, it means so much every time. I mean, I know, like Chelsea said, every time we just, you know, we put an order in, we're just like, okay, order, write the check, whatever. But we know how it feels to be on that other end. Anytime an order comes through or we land a deal,
like,
we're doing a happy dance, you know? So it's nice to know that we're giving that back to our small business, you know, the small businesses that we're buying things from. It's kind of coming full circle. So yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's kind of the evidence that you want, right? To show that it's actually the community, and that you know, the dollars are getting, you know, invested locally, and it's going and getting spent into the community, which is amazing. So yeah, it's great that you guys are going through a rehaul like we are. We're through a big rehaul ourselves, and hopefully we can also realize all of that and see the community come together this summer. We have big plans, and the two of us can work together to get there.
Yeah, definitely.
I do have one question. What happened to the blog?
Oh, we were just talking about that, actually. It's coming back.
Ah, there you go.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah, we didn't.
We took a small hiatus
once
since
in a while, but
Christmas. Yeah.
yeah, we both had babies and bundled, and it took a little.
The holidays took the best out of us this year. We were hit, which was a wonderful problem to have, but keeping up on our blog, which we had done solidly for about what 2.5. I mean, it's what's led us to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a high priority, unfortunately. So it's been a couple months. Honestly, since I don't think we've done anything since December, but we're getting back into it. So
Awesome.
Yay.
Yay.
Bundled in the blog. You hit with the 3 Bs.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so we're at the end of the show anyway, so we always end it with some silly trivia that we do about binge watching. You mentioned babies, so I'm not sure how much time you guys get.
Oh,
We make time.
What are you guys binge watching right now?
I just finished Big Little Lies, which I love.
Yeah.
I read the book, and it was the first show that ever lived up to a book that I've ever watched. Book or movie or show or anything. It was awesome.
It
It
was
was so good.
all good actors. That's why.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What about you, Courtney?
I am kind of a Homeland freak right now. I'm like obsessed. I can't get enough. So that's kind of been my thing.
Oh wow, that's a good one too.
Yes.
What about you guys?
Yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah. What about us, Rachel?
I actually just finished watching 13 Reasons Why, which came out on Netflix, I think, last weekend, and we watched it all weekend.
What is that about? I saw a lot of people posting about that.
Through binge watching.
Yeah.
Oh, it's also a book.
It was also a book. It was also a book, and I think it might have also been a movie. It was good. It was a little heavy. I mean, it's a little heavy for even like teenage drama. So,
What's the general storyline?
the general story is about a teenage girl who commits suicide.
Yeah. Somebody at work was talking about this.
He leaves a set of tapes, these 12 or 13 tapes that tell stories about different people explaining why she committed suicide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because she was,
It's a little heavy, but
she was bullied by them.
yeah. Basically, like her bullying experience and what had happened over the course of like a year, I think, almost. But
Okay.
Which is pretty relevant right
That
now.
might have to be next on the list.
Yeah, it's quite heavy though, like Rachel said.
it's a lot. You got to be in that. Like it's not light.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of that.
Mary?
I'm in the middle of that right now too.
Oh, really?
I'm on episode 8, started Sunday night, but and I'm also really into The Americans right now, which just the 5th season just started. I'm a little behind, and I've been watching Girls like since it started, and that only has one more episode left. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the last one. Yeah, actually, that's kind of my list too. I just finished Big Little Lies. Currently finishing Girls, and then I just finished the 13 Reasons Why. Sounds like I'm watching a lot of TV, but I swear I did this over the weekends. I don't get the time for it during the week.
Binge.
Oh, yeah. That's the whole thing. Binge it.
Whole idea, exactly.
Just putting the disclaimer out there, but yeah, that's kind of what I did. I'm a big HBO person, so I'm kind of waiting for Silicon Valley, and
Oh, I love that show.
yeah, so that's gonna be my next.
Awesome.
Good.
Yay! This was awesome. We love you, ladies, and thank you so much for doing this with us. We hope to do many more of these with you and keep us
We look
posted
forward to
on
working
all these
together.
things. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say we're super excited to work with you guys, and yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And yeah, like I said, let us know what's happening with you, and we can do many more of these. And, we would love to continue to collaborate with you. We have similar stories, and good stories are always waiting to be told. So let's do that together. And awesome. And you will see the 3 of us again, or the 2 of us. Goodbye, Mary. We'll miss you. But yeah, it'll be fun. We'll come up with a new video cast. I think we're doing one more at the end of April with Small Batch Detroit. But they have a wonderful story too, so we're very excited to tell their story. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great rest of the evening. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
All right. See you guys. Bye.